Today on Warner Sunday Kitchen, we're making chicken cordon bleu. We're gonna fry it up in the skillet here, and we're gonna use some chicken breast. Gotta use chicken breast, some ham, some provolone cheese. We're gonna use some breadcrumbs, some panko breadcrumbs to make it extra crispy. We're gonna use some garlic, some poultry seasoning, some salt and pepper, and of course you're gonna need an egg and either some half and half. I'm gonna use half and half. You can use milk. You can use heavy whipping cream, whichever you want, all right? So, and a very sharp knife, and I'll show you why, all right? You don't wanna miss this episode. This is gonna be a good one. Stay tuned. All right, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna crack this egg right there, okay? I made it. Nothing but net, nothing but net. All right, we're gonna beat that egg up. We're gonna beat the egg up in the bowl, just really quick. And then we're gonna add some half and half to it. And this is going to be, the reason we're adding half and half and the egg is so the breadcrumbs stick to the chicken better. Because you want a good coating on this one, on this. So you definitely wanna have a good little mix there. All right, then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour this right in this plastic bag. I know you guys know, I do use these gallon bags all the time. These things are invaluable. I love these gallon bags by Ziploc. So you definitely wanna pick up some of those. All right, then I told you we need a sharp knife. You're gonna need a sharp knife because what you're gonna do is you're gonna fillet this chicken. And you're gonna fillet it. I'm gonna try to cut it into three, like a trifold. That's what I'm gonna try to do today, and without cutting myself. So if I can do a trifold, it's gonna have more room for the ham and the cheese in it. It's gonna lay open like a book, and then I'm gonna be able to fold it up. Okay, you don't wanna cut it all the way through. You don't wanna cut it all the way through. But see that right there? And now I can cut this to make it even thinner. You want to fillet it open a little bit so that way the cheese and the ham and everything, they don't just ooze out. There you go. See? There we go. That's going to be good. Right there. There we go. And now we can use that. We'll see how it is. We'll see how it is. This is it's hard to do. Just do your best. Try to make it as even as possible without cutting all the way through it. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this, and don't cut yourself. And then just lay it open just like that. There you go. See that? That's beautiful, except it does have a little gap there. We're gonna use toothpicks to close that gap though, so that's not a big deal. All right, what we're gonna do next is we're gonna put the ham in there. Oh, this is a new one. We had another one in there. It's been used, but it expired, I think, so I'm not gonna use that one. All right, what you're gonna do here, you're gonna put a piece of ham in each one of these. Just put a slice of ham in each one of these. Take this provolone cheese, which is brand new too. I bought this at the store the other day, and it's definitely adult proof. Here we go. Got it. Nailed it. All right, so, and toothpicks. You gotta have toothpicks. I don't particularly like toothpicks in the house because as a child, my brother used to chew on, or used to use toothpicks and then throw them in this shag carpet we had. And I jammed it into my foot 2 days in a row. Two days in a row in the same spot, both days. So I don't particularly like toothpicks in the house, but I count them, make sure that I know I can account for each one in the house. All right, so here we go. Here we go. What we're gonna do is we're gonna fold this up now. We're just gonna roll it up, tuck it in and roll it up, just like that. Roll it to you. See that? You're gonna have a little bit of stuff exposed, but that's all right. We're gonna bread it up really good. We're gonna bread it up really good. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna shove these toothpicks right through here. See, you just shove them right through there, and that'll hold them together while we're frying them up. And then we'll remove the toothpicks once they're fried up and they have a shape, the shape that we want. There we go. And we're gonna really put a good coating of breading on this. It's gonna be really good, really good. All right, don't be afraid that you're gonna use too many toothpicks. Just try to put them all in the same direction though. If you put them all in the same direction, that way you can put them in the frying pan and flip them the right way. If they're all different directions, it's hard to flip it over the right way. So there you go. That's what it looks like. It's held together. See, it's held together. The cheese and the ham is in there, and it's going to be wonderful. It's gonna be wonderful. I'm gonna put one more in here at the end, just to hold it together a little bit more. And then this is going to be a crowd pleaser right here. Tuck that in there a little bit more. One more, and that'll hold that together. All right, sounds good. And I'm gonna do this other one and then we'll fry them up. All right, goodbye. We're gonna mix up that breading now. All right, I have some panko breadcrumbs. I always use these rubber bands from my asparagus because they are the best. They are the best rubber bands. So, and they hold everything shut really good. So, all right, those first, and then I'm gonna add probably about a half a cup of flour in there. About a half a cup. And I'm only making two. The wife is up in Washington State still. The baby is going to be born on Monday. So they're gonna go in and make it happen. So that's gonna be cool. That's gonna be cool. And then I'm gonna head up there in June and meet the new baby and see my wonderful granddaughter, Freya. I'm gonna get to see her and my daughter-in-law, and I get to see my son too. So he is so lucky, so lucky. He is gonna be so ready to get rid of me by the time I'm done up there. So there you go, and you just mix that up. I'm gonna add a little bit of this garlic and herb, the garlic and herb Italian Progresso breadcrumbs. I usually get the Italian breadcrumbs, but this time I just got the garlic and herb. They have several different flavors. They got the Parmesan, I have that in there, and the regular, just the regular ones. Okay, there we go. Now I already heated the oil up, and we're gonna bread this up. Okay, there we go. And we're just gonna plop that right in there. And don't be afraid to just get that breadcrumbs all over the place. I know a lot of people don't like get this stick to your hands, but I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me. You're gonna hear this start frying as soon as I drop it in there. And that is the sound of greatness right there. It's gonna be wonderful. Watch this. Oh, sounds so good. Sounds so good. All right. So, oh, wrong hand. I don't want to get a batter going on my hands here. So then just roll that over, and then just bread it up again. Bread the next one up. This one's gonna be for my brother-in-law. when he's ready for dinner. Oh, it's gonna be wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. All right, here you go. Here's another one, here's another one. You're gonna hear it. It's gonna be wonderful. There we go. Get a lot of breading on there. I want that coated. Here we go, here we go. Oh, it's like an opera. It's like a food opera. You can't beat it. All right, so I'm gonna bring you over so you can see it frying up. It's gonna be beautiful, nice and golden brown. You're gonna love it. All right, I'll see you in a minute. All right, so it's frying up right now. I'm gonna get a pair of tongs out. Dishwasher. You'll be able to see, oh, how beautiful. And you just rotate it just a little bit. See that brown? Oh my goodness. You can't. I'm gonna rotate it the same way. I'm gonna leave that one in there just a little bit longer. And while that's frying, I'm gonna clean up a little bit. But that's gonna look, I'm gonna rotate it a third each time, and it's all gonna look like that. And we're gonna put it in the oven and bake it for about 20 minutes while I make a little sauce for it, a little white sauce, a little Alfredo sauce for it to pour over it. It's gonna be wonderful. So we'll be back to see the end of the frying. As you can see how nice this is frying up. I flip it into thirds, and there's the other one right there, and then I'm gonna flip that over to the side that has not been touched yet. Then we're gonna flop this in the oven for probably about 20 minutes, just to ensure that it's done, because this is chicken. Like I've told you in the past, I don't mess around with chicken. Chicken has got to be 165 to 170 degrees. It has to be, or you get salmonella. And I guarantee you get salmonella one time, you're not gonna want it again. It is not a pleasant night or day, or both, if you have it good. So yeah, you definitely wanna fry this up really good. And remember, it's pretty thick. It's rolled up. The ham is rolled up in there, and the cheese. Of course, you don't want to fry it so hard the cheese is coming out the end or anything like that. But this is going to be an epic meal. And I'm gonna make some Parmesan, probably some garlic Parmesan Alfredo to pour over it, and that is gonna be just a glorious meal. Right, probably with maybe some chicken or some potato wedgies or something like that. It's going to be wonderful. You could do some rice pilaf. I'm not going to get that fancy though. So, but stay tuned. We're going to put it in the oven here in a minute. All right, the reason I flip it over in 3 different ways is look at how evenly that is, how evenly coated and how evenly fried that is. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put it on here, and I'm gonna bake them. I'm gonna let this one go just a little bit longer, and then I'm gonna bake them for probably about a half an hour just to make sure that they're baked all the way through. And we'll be back for the Alfredo. I'm gonna make an Alfredo sauce really quick. This is one of the easiest sauces to make that there is, I think. I'm gonna add a little bit of garlic here, a little brown vegetable garlic a little bit. And then you add some heavy whipping cream. If I can open that one too. All right, don't burn it though. Don't burn the garlic, just add a little bit of heavy whipping cream. First, I had about a quarter cup of oil in there. About a quarter cup of oil, and then I would say I'm gonna put about 3/4 of a cup of heavy whipping cream in here, and just stir that around until the heavy whipping cream gets heated. And then it'll start thickening up and make a nice Alfredo sauce. Now a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper to it if you want to. And of course I'm gonna use my leftover Parmesan cheese that I have in the fridge. I always have Parmesan cheese because I always make those Parmesan crisps almost every week. as a snack, a little keto-friendly snack. It's healthy and they taste really good. I like them better than crackers, so that's why I made them. So, all right, we'll be back when this heats up because it's slow. And then, ooh, it's already heated up. Okay, here we go. We're gonna add the Parmesan cheese and then we're done. Oh, yes. There it is. That's the sauce that's gonna go over the chicken cordon bleu. It is going to be glorious. It's gonna be so wonderful. That's gonna taste really good. So, all right, we will be back for the tasting once it comes out of the oven here in about 25 minutes. All right, we're ready for the tasting now. Let me put these glasses away. I have a pair here in the bathroom and in my bedroom, so I'm covered at all times. So here is the Alfredo sauce. This is, oh my goodness, look at that. Put that over. I made some shrimp because my wife's gone. She's tired of shrimp. So I made some shrimp, put some shrimp Alfredo in there. I fried up some shrimp. Oh, so good. That Alfredo sauce is just, it's kicking. It really is. So, all right. And here is I put the Alfredo sauce over here. Oh, look at that. Look how wonderful that looks. It's just so evenly cooked and, oh my goodness. It's gonna be wonderful. Oh, let me try this. Let me try a piece of it. Try to remember how many toothpicks you put in this because nobody wants to chomp down on a toothpick, all right? And I'm pretty sure there's one left in here. I can't find it. So just make sure you know. Or tell your guests that, hey, maybe a toothpick in there. If you cut into something, just pull it out. It's no big deal. And also, if you don't have a thermometer for your chicken, you need to get one. These are really cheap. They're not expensive. This one, I use this for lattes. I use it for baked goods. I use it for everything. So it's a really good one. All right, let me see here. Need a little bit of ham, a little bit of cheese, a little bit of, oh, this is gonna be good. A little bit of that Alfredo sauce on there. Oh my goodness. All those flavors converging at once, and it's just, oh, it's so good, so good. You really got to try this. This is not that hard of a meal. You saw me. I just cut it, sliced it. I sliced it. I rolled it up with the ham and the cheese in there, and then I breaded it, threw it in the fryer, fried it on all the sides, made it, you know, all in unison there. And then I baked it for 35 minutes, okay? But I was checking it at 20 minutes. At 20 minutes, it was at about 155, and it took about 15 minutes to get up to that 165, 170 level. Like I said, I don't mess with chicken. I've had salmonella, I don't suggest it to anybody. So, all right, if you like this video, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, I still don't know what you're holding out for. I don't know what I need to do. Do I need to do backflips? Do I need to do cartwheels into the kitchen, like to an intro with a cartwheel? Because I can't do that, my knee hurts. But subscribe, okay? Hit that notification bell so you're notified when my son posts another video. Remember, he's gonna be a papa of 2 come Monday. So congratulate him in the comments, okay? He's working hard and he does a great job editing these videos. He doesn't even complain very much. So, all right. You have a great day. I miss you guys already. Until next time, goodbye.